Star Wars celebration. So, y'all, like I said, this was a fantastic event. Shout out to Disney for thinking of even sending me out to cover the event. I totally appreciate it. And as a professional, and this is something that I want to make sure people understand. It's one thing to get flown out, but you never should take it as a vacation. Like it's still work. And I want people to understand that, because a lot of times people get in their head that when you get flown out, you just like kicking it and chilling and not a care in the world. Let me tell you something. My feet hurt, my knees hurt, I'm jet lagged. They had activities for us to cover, and don't get me wrong, it's fun, but it's kind of like if you have fun at your job, like it's still work, right? So they had us waking up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes we would not get into bed until like 1 or 2 a.m. So there's a lot of so I really didn't operate on a lot of sleep. I was on my legs, on my feet. I tried to bring my comfortable shoes, and that still didn't matter. Um, now some people was popping bottles. I wasn't. I'm not much of a drinker like that, but I was on my feet for like 4 or 5 hours straight, in a day. Like, y'all walk in theme parks and stuff like that. Like, if you go to Great America, Disneyland, whatever, like, it hurts, and then you got to also type up and make sure you get the news out ASAP and all that. So I just want to say it's work, but of course, you got to find a little time, just a little time to have a little fun too. So your boy went out there, and of course, I had to show some love for Mace Windu. I had to show a little love for Mace Windu. You see the curl. So I for a lot of y'all that have seen me rocking the terrible beard for so long, that is why I was rocking it. I had to do the little Hulk Hogan, little handlebars right there. You see doesn't look like a Sith. Had to do the Pulp Fiction crossover. But that was definitely because my favorite character is definitely Mace Windu in Star Wars. And I had to make sure that I went to represent. And let me take a little moment to explain something here. Star Wars, I gotta call y'all out. Star Wars still has a race problem. Okay. While I was out there, you see the shirt, you see the representation. Out of the hundreds of people there, I'll give you this, and I'm gonna just share this on this live. I won't really go spread this too much, but it's also real. The moment I got into the convention, like the hotel, you got all the press, you got all the people there, right? The moment you get there, all I see is a flood of whiteness. That's it. It's a flood of white folks. And that's not a knock against white people at all. I was just very shocked that for something of Star Wars's caliber, that you wouldn't see more diversity. And I'm not talking about just the diversity of black and white. I'm talking about all in between. I'm like, yo, where the Asian folks at? Yo, where the brown folks at? Where my Hispanic folks? Where my Pacific Islanders at? Like, it was just a flood of white. And I was just like, man, that sucks. It sucks that you got a big franchise like that, and apparently it's only appealing to one predominant demographic. So heavily, I should say. Now, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's just one hotel. Let me get to the convention. We'll see what happens. I go to the exhibit, right? So on the main floor, if you've ever been to a convention, you're talking about, everybody selling merchandise, selling swords, selling toys, selling collectibles, selling all this stuff, right? I went there with one mission in mind. I'm gonna buy anything Mace Windu that I can like fit or use or whatever. When I tell you I couldn't find, I found maybe 10 pieces, not of Mace Windu, of Mace Windu, Lando, and Finn combined in this entire exhibit, in this entire convention. And I'm talking about like, ooh, a side little toy in the corner. Ooh, a little comic book tucked under there. Oh, a little shirt that y'all only had one size of. Even the cosplay, I saw maybe one other Lando besides me and my guy that went as I'm sorry, not Lando, as Windu. And it's crazy because you would think even Lando, Donald Glover, Billy D, you think they put him out there, legacy character. Barely nothing. I went to one of those big those big t-shirt things, like it's literally like walls of t-shirts. I specifically said, y'all are at a Star Wars convention and you guys have nothing but Star Wars shirts. I want a Mace Windu, Finn, or Lando shirt. Sorry, we don't have any. Y'all got 4 walls of Star Wars shirts. You even got the prequels and the new trilogy, and y'all don't have nobody with a black face? Nobody? Why don't y'all want my money? Why don't you want my money? I literally was there ready to spend because y'all know I'm gonna represent. Nothing. Y'all want to know something else crazy? Y'all know how bad, listen, Mace Windu was the guy, right? The only brother that came in with a purple lightsaber. You would think going to a Star Wars convention, the number one thing people gonna go do is get them a lightsaber, right? You go to any booth that has a lightsaber. What do they got? They got the blue, they got the green, easy, right? They even got the dark sabers. The blue and the green, the average price for a lightsaber was $220. I ain't talking about the little retractable ones. I'm talking about like the real, wong, 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 like the real ones, right? $220. You ask for a Mace Windu one, if they even have it, charging you the black tax. $380 for the Mace Windu one, if they even had it. Star Wars, what's happening? And that's the thing. I mean, I took some video or whatever about it. Me and my guy was kind of joking around, but like the more that we were taking video about this, the more serious we started to realize, like, yo, this isn't really a joke. It's not that funny anymore because we literally were on a mission to find black faces, not black people under orange makeup, black faces represented anywhere. Even the artists. We went to this one booth and this lady literally, and she made some cool designs. She made the designs, which means she was free to do whatever she wants. I walked up to her and I had the Mace Windu shirt on. I was like, yo, you got some Mace Windu? She was like, here's my catalog. You can see what I have here, and ran away. No Lando, no Finn, no Windu, nothing. And I'm just sitting here like, yo, man, like, I know in Obi-Wan, they got the sister on there, Reva, and I love her. And I'm hoping they put some energy into her to develop her character somewhere down the line. I'm hoping. I want them to give her the Ahsoka energy. I'm not saying she got to be good. I'm not saying she got to stay back. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying give her energy to develop her character. Because the one thing that I started to notice with the black characters in Star Wars is we have yet to have a lead black character. And what struck me was while we were walking through the convention, and here's the funny thing, people was walking up to me and my guy like dressed up as Windu, and they was like, yo, I love what you're doing. I love Mace Windu. This is awesome. This is great. I love it. Matter of fact, hold on. I actually got a picture. Hold on. Because like here we go. Okay, so this is where this all came from, by the way. Of course, Sam Jackson, Jules, Pulp Fiction. You know, that was me and my guy. We found Yoda. We had to pose with the homie right there. You know, found that was the other Mace Windu. We ain't find no other ones. We ain't find that many others. This brother right here, this guy was so excited to see. You see it in his face. He was so excited just to see a Mace Windu. And the thing that killed me was like, he was like, man, we need more. He was saying that we need more, right? And then on top of that, after that, there was this, we were outside and people were talking about it because, you know, they saw us and they were like, yo, there are like really no black cosplayers. No, I mean, there was a sprinkle, but we're talking about like 1% out of like hundreds of people, right? And one thing that this, it was a Mexican American guy that came up to me and he was like, man, I got to tell you, with Diego Luna, I believe, the guy that's playing Andor in the Andor series, the fact that we got a lead, Hispanic lead, is great for us. And I felt so prideful of that. Pedro Pascal, I love that. And I'm sitting there, I was like, I can't even say that I know what that feels like in Star Wars. I know what that feels like for Black Panther, but I can't say that for Star Wars. Lando ain't no lead character. Mace Windu ain't no lead character. Finn definitely ain't no lead character. Reva is not a lead character. Ahsoka would be. Shout out to Rosario Dawson, but she's orange. She's not black. And this isn't only a black issue. It's obviously, I'm talking about it because I can clearly relate to it. All I'm saying is the fact that, like, whether it's Asian, whether it's Hispanic, listen, darker Latinos as well. All these should have like lead representation, because if I'm sitting here looking at t-shirts on a wall and I'm looking at toys and they all look one type of complexion, there's a problem, because the galaxy that's far, far away should be much bigger than that. By the way, Star Wars, if you happen to be listening, can you make sure that like all the black people don't happen to know each other or happen to be related? Just saying, would be kind of nice, you know. I think we can expand a little bit. That's all. Anyway, that was my whole little issue with them. Other than that, it was great. Other than that, let's see what else. There was some other okay. So as Mace Windu, I was on there. I wanted some justice. So I went on a mission because I needed to rectify some wrongs in Star Wars. Let's get to the wrongs. Hold on. I saw General Grievous. I saw Grievous, and I was like, no, you're under arrest. So I took Grievous in. He didn't see it coming. Who else we go for? Boba Fett. Oh, yes. I saw him. He ain't want no smoke, though. I saw him. I told Boba Fett, I'm sorry about your daddy. Told him, I'm sorry about your daddy. You know, but it was war. It was a different time back then. Okay. So we made up. We was cool. He ain't want that smoke anyway. So that was Boba Fett right there. Darth Maul came through. I told him I'd slice him quicker than Obi-Wan and I come back and finish the job. He ain't want no smoke. You see that lightsaber not retracted. You see he pocketed that real fast. Okay. He didn't want them problems. Oh, and this was it. Boy, I called him down from the end of the hall. I said, hey, yo, Anakin, I still deny you the rank of master.
What?
Oh, yes. We came for Vader, baby. That's right. We came for Vader. He ain't want no smoke. I pushed them buttons on his chest, turned them off real quick. He was done for. Oh, then you see this? You know this was my number one target. This was the number one Palpatine. I needed Palpatine. I wanted all that smoke. But y'all know he is slithering and conniving, and he got away from me. He got away. I don't know how he got away. I turned around for like 2 seconds, and he just got away. And I was so mad. I was looking around for him because I was like, bro, where's my arm? You sliced my hand. I want it back. But I found him.
Welcome.
Y'all see him? He was sitting on his little empire throne, chilling, thinking that he was going to take pictures with people. Surprise, mother effer. Surprise. Oh, yes. That's how you just got to hop up on him with the force. I came up right on that man. Look at him, unprepared. Look at him, don't even know what to do with his life. Yeah, Anakin ain't gonna save you now, sir. That's right. You under arrest.
You are under arrest, my lord.
That's right. And you see how he tried to play me? He actually tried to shoot me. I said, you put that lightning away. You put that lightning down. Who you think you shooting at? What is this? Then he got me. I was like, no. Justice for Mace Windu. You got me. He got me. It hurt my soul. It hurt my soul. But I was done for, y'all. I was done for. I couldn't. I was done. I was done. I was done. I'll say this. Everybody was cheering their butt off. It was so funny because it was so impromptu. I mean, I knew what I wanted to do, but this guy had no idea what I was gonna do. And he was just taking pictures with kids. He was just chilling. And I was just like, oh no, Sidious. And they was like, what? Who is this? I said, I'm back, sucker. Everybody turned around, started taking pictures, started taking video. And I gotta say, shout out to this person because they were a super, super good sport. He actually volunteered to get on the floor and reenact everything with me. Everybody was cheering, laughing. It was a good old time. But yeah, I'm mad that he messed up my glow. He messed up my hair a little bit, but it was all good, all in good fun. But yeah, so that was definitely at least worth it for the Star Wars celebration. Cosplay is, part of it is also acting. Like I'll be like, yo, if you can't act the part, I don't know what you're dressing up for. So but yes, that was definitely tons and tons of fun. I cannot wait to do that again for another Star Wars event. Even though I heard that the next celebration is in London, I definitely can't go there. I'm like, listen, Disney gonna have to help a brother out with that one because that ain't happening. Across the seas? Oh my. I don't even know nothing about them. Thank you so much for watching. This was just a segment of one of my live chats, and if you're interested in joining in on the next one, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications for more. I've got more videos and reviews to do for you all, and until next time, I'll see you all later.